girls were just everywhere, impressing me with they didn't have to do any fucking thing. However, I can't think. Fuck! whole fucking thing needs to be redone. Criterion. Why am I using that word? Traveling around, seeing sights. There's no fucking story here. I go out last night without having taken these pills, and this is not fucking working. Hi there, everybody. My name is Professor Rotundi, and welcome to another episode of Random Shakespeare. I am certainly trying to get this show off the ground, and I'm doing my damn best to make it happen. However, today, I can't seem to figure out what the hell the bit of this episode is. I started with stomach problems, and now I've gone on to being single. Which one do I stick with? I hell don't know. I look outside, and global warming is affecting us. I look at you and I wonder, are you even there? Am I imagining you as being there? Am I talking to myself? Certainly I am. I'm Professor Rotundi and I'm struggling to find someone. I'm lonely as hell. I'm desperate. I think back to my life as a child. I think back to my life as a young adolescent. I think back to when I was very successful on the streets when it came to romance. There were a lot of girls out there, tons of girls. And certainly all of them kind of came by me and swept me away in different ways. Some did it with their looks, some did it with their charm, some did it with their personality, some did it with the way they dressed. Either way, I was totally impressed with every girl I came across. One way or the other. I couldn't even think straight. I couldn't even friggin' focus. Sure, my sex drive might have been through the roof, but I think it had to do with other things. Just the fact that I'm naturally a romantic. Just ask anybody I know. So I was young, and I just wanted to marry a bunch of girls. Can you blame me? I went through those young years. I went through those. And I struggled, but I made them through. And I was single by the end of the 20s. You ask me what happened between 17 and 30, you ask? Just a lot of that, over and over and over again. Dating girls, dating girls, dating girls, dating girls, dating girls, and not committing. At the time, I thought it was a good idea. At the time, I thought it was the best idea. I said, hey, I'm just going to date around. I'm going to figure out who I really like. And then, when I come to that answer, I will be ready to settle down. Beautiful, right? What a wonderful plan. What a smart kid I was. Today on Shakespeare, we're talking about King Richard III, and we're talking about a quote from Dutch. Dutch says, so much interest have I in thy, as I had title in thy noble husband. Okay, Dutchy McWash. I didn't even want to get into this, but now we have a Dutchy woman. She's talking about her husband. She's talking about somebody else. She's talking about seeing somebody else. She's talking about, hey, you might have enough thing going for you that my husband does. I'm kind of interested in you. And what do you do in this situation? If you're that guy, and she's admitted that she has a husband, and certainly if you're that single guy who's kind of interested in the Dutch, and you think, wow, the Dutch likes me, but she has a husband, what do I do? What do I do here? This is the kind of situation that Dutch has put this person that she's talking to in. This guy has to make a situation call, which I've had to do in my life, because I know personally, where I've been faced with a wonderful situation of, we're about to make out. We're about to do it. However, I do know that you have a boyfriend, and this is probably not the best idea, because certainly I am a weak son of a bitch, and then I'm going to get the shit kicked out of me. It's all going to end bloody. Was it worth it just to score with your girl for one night? I had to run that through my head, and what I ended up doing, I ran out of the situation with my hands in my pants, saying, cock-a-doo, cock-a-doo! Dutch woman. At least she admits it and says that she's got a husband, because I know there's a lot of guys out there who've slept with girls, and I know there's a lot of girls out there that have slept with men, and either or didn't say that, yeah, that person had a significant other. It was a tight, awkward situation, and no one had to deal with it, so they both ran out of their place with their hands in their pants saying, "Cock-a-doodle, cock-a-doodle!"